Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome to my Pilates online. My name is Sabrina. I'm going to be taking you through your Pilates beginner routine this evening. I love these classes, I really do. Sometimes it's just so nice to go through a movement flow sequence that is not always high intensity or fast impact or not necessarily all main focus, just burn, burn, burn. To slow things down a bit, but also, you know, for just managing certain things that's going on in the body. Sometimes going back to basics and doing those beginner classes are really those fundamental building blocks that help no matter what place you are at in your Pilates program or in your healing journey with your body or your movement program and regime. So today we're going to be using the small ball. If you don't have one, you can always just use a toilet roll, okay, or a cushion. Same sort of thing that's soft that you can get a little squeeze. A yoga block will also work quite well. So pretty much just play around with the tools there at home. Otherwise, one of these soft small balls, you can even use one of your kiddies' little balls. That also helps. But yeah, all right. So get ready. Let's get started. We're going to start in a seated position today for a change. We're always standing up to begin. So just taking a seat onto your mat, showing up, settling in space right now, just giving yourself a moment. I want you to place your ball in between your knees. Take your feet slightly forward. And then lift up your spine, elongate through your torso. I want you to connect your abdominals, draw your belly in. Just feel yourself sitting right up on those sit bones, nice and tall. Okay, we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, and I want you to think of expanding your rib cage out laterally, nice and wide. Rather than puffing the chest up, I want you to open up the space between your rib cage with a deep lateral breath. Okay, it takes a bit of practice. So in through the nose, out the mouth. Let's go. Wide and full. Breathing in, nice and wide. Squeeze your bum cheeks. Draw that inhale up all the way to the crown of your head. Hold it there. Exhale out the mouth, release. Again, up nice and tall. Squeeze the bum. Breathe in. Draw that inhale and that oxygen all the way up your spine. Through the back of the neck to the crown of the head, sit up nice and tall, hold it there, let the energy build. Up through the mouth, exhale, relax. Just really force it out, really take it in, let's go. Inhale. From the base, all the way to the top. Lift your chest, soften your shoulders. Hold that inhale at the crown of your head. Exhale, release. Last one, let's go. Nice and wide. Keep really pulling up the back and side pockets of the ribs and lungs with some oxygen. Breathing in. Challenge yourself to just hold this inhale a little bit longer, a little bit deeper. Take in. A little bit more breath when you think you can't take it anymore. Just try to take it a little bit more. Hold it. Filling the body with oxygen. Exhale, release. Alrighty. Good. Let's start doing the cat stretch in the seated position. So exhale, tuck it around. Inhale, extend and lift. It's easy to just drop into the mid-back, but I want you to tuck into the lower spine. So that tilt and tuck of the pelvic floor, a deeper abdominal connection, allowing you to get a little bit of range and movement happening in your lower spine, okay? As well as then the mid and upper spine moving, where you feel mobility is a little bit more possibly free. Exhale. Inhale. Let it go. Breathe it in. Your hip flexors are really going to be challenged here to keep engaging, holding your ball or holding your cushion, wherever you've got placed in between your knees. Inhale, exhale. And then just adding a little bit more intensity. You can start squeezing into that ball a little bit more. Really bringing the inner thigh connection to the pelvic floor here. Don't forget to lift the chest and open the collarbones. 5 more. Exhale. Warming up the core, warming up the pelvic floor, mobilizing the spine. Sometimes you're really going to force some movement into the torso here where you get sort of tight and locked. 2 more. Breathe in. Good. And release it. Good, good, good. From there, let's add a little bit of arm movement into what you just swing your arms up to the ceiling. And as you lower them, you're going to twist the spine. Exhale, rotate. Good. Lift the arms back up, rotating the spine through to its center. Exhale, twist to the other side. You lower and drop those arms. Reach to east and west. Twist the spine, creating space between both shoulders. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist. Really go for the spine twist without having to lag one knee back. Deepening the inner thigh connection. Squeeze that ball. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Can you lift up and elongate through your spine, but soften your shoulders so it's not this? Long lines. Exhale, twist. Squeeze your ball. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Squeeze your ball. Inhale, draw that oxygen in. Exhale. Getting a little bit more mobility into the spine now in terms of rotation. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. One more. Inhale, lift up. Center it, hold it there. Exhale, round spine. Inhale, lift up, cat stretch. Relax the shoulders. Draw deeper into lower abdominals. Exhale, touch. Inhale, lift up. Tuck your belly in. Inhale, lift the chest back. Move from your round spine to your extended spine. Round spine is your flexed spine. Flat back is your extended spine. Arch it up. Exhale, 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and light in the shoulders. There's no overload of the upper tracts going up into the ears. Exhale. Breathe in. We're going for 1 more. And exhale. Hold this tuck here. Pulling the left arm back. Squeeze into your ball. We twist for 1. Center. Chain. Exhale. Twist. Squeezing the knees together so your lower body is not moving. It's just the upper spine. Exhale. Twist. Inhale, center. If it's too much, come up a little bit higher, but still tuck in that lower pelvic floor. Rotate where you can manage your stability. Good. Stay with me. This series and sequence is nearly done. I know those hips are probably feeling it. 4 more. Think of that bow and arrow action. Bow and arrow. Pull back the bow. And center. 1 more. And bring it back to center. Inhale, lift up, circle those arms round, and release. Good, 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 good. Okay. Hands just at the sides of the hips. Fingertips forward or fingertips to the side. Okay, but not fingertips back. And be mindful of the elbow joint here, because the minute we add a bit of load and the upper body is not really maybe the strongest, we lock into the elbows and then hang into those joints, and we're getting a really minimal bicep action going on. So I want you to soften the elbow just slightly, just a little tiny bend, okay, that almost looks like the arm is still straight. You can feel you've got that mini micro bend of saying, okay, I'm not locking ankles, I'm not helping the joint, I'm now using muscles around the joint to support the load. So fingers forward preferably. Squeeze and tension into the ball. Roll those shoulders back, lift your chest, your upper spine is already engaged. Tucking in your belly, tilt and leave the pubic bone. You want to draw your belly in and lift that pubic bone. Really squeeze the bum to get those hips up, stretching out the hip flexors down. Your neck, shift your head and eyeline back just slightly and open the shoulders, open the collarbones, hold that body weight, and then exhale, release it down. Woo! That is full body integration. Let's go. Roll your shoulders back on the inhale. Tuck and tilt, scoop, squeeze your glutes. How active can you engage those glutes right now, your bum cheeks? I really want you to squeeze the bum. Lift the hips up, take the head back slightly, use the upper body strength, and release it down. Good, really working into that upper body. Getting some stretch and strength action here. Good, rolling into those shoulders, roll them back and keep them back, lift your chest, inhale, tuck in the navel, tilt, roll up on your exhale, breath nice and high, hold it there. Squeeze and hold. Good, 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 good. Squeeze and hold. And release it down. Roll into the shoulders. Move through the shoulder girdle. Big circles. The biggest circles you can make so that you're using full range of motion, as much surface area of the muscles as you can. We're going for one more here. So roll the shoulders back. Breathe in. Really drawing that pelvic floor as you tilt. You tuck, you leave the pubic bone, you lift those hips up slightly to get and shift eyeline back. Hold there. Squeeze your bum. Can you lift the hips up higher? Can you squeeze your ball? Can you spread your shoulder blades apart? And release it down. Good. Feet together, knees apart, let the ball just drop inside the legs. Lift up the spine, breathe in. And then just lengthen the sideline of your neck as you drop gently your head to your ear. You can feel if you need to lean back, lift the chin or drop down into it, depending on where you're feeling in the stretch. We have a lot of arteries and blood vessels, fist to the other side, traveling up through the neck, through the sides of the neck, oxygenating the brain and all areas of the head. And so often the neck and shoulders become so tight, that it even constricts the blood flow through the vessels to the head and brain. So just a little neck TLC stretching here. Opening up in that tightness, inhale into that tightness, and roll it around to the other side. Notice the difference in the sides. Stretch where you feel you need it. Good. Roll it in through center and release it. Good, good, good. Okay. Up nice and high. Bring it forward. I want your elbows in front of your shins so that you can pull your spine, pull your chest into those shins as you extend your chest forward. The more you can extend it forward and over, the more you're going to find a nice, beautiful inner thigh stretch. Keep your hands connected to your feet. That contact is also going to help deepen the stretch of you keeping it nice and deep, drawing in, and hold it there.
Tracks, skip tracks, jump around, it's all yours but for you. Want to try it free for 1 month? Tap the banner to learn more.
Good, and then just release it. Beautiful stuff, guys. Okay, from there, ball into the knees. Sitting up nice and tall, cupping the hands just underneath the thighs, at the top of the knees. Tuck in the belly, you're going to round and roll back halfway. Inhale, you're going to lift yourself back up through the chest. Rolling halfway down, a little bit of support, not really too much holding on there. Inhale, lifting up, exhale, lowering it down. Changing the space between your ribs and your thighs through each rep. And then we're going to hold it there, moving into roll like a bull. We'll do one more. Exhale, tuck, and bring it back. Good. Bring those legs in. Tuck in your deep abdominals, tuck in your belly, lift those feet up and find your balance. Hold your balance, rounding into lower spine, inhale, exhale, round up, balance, keeping your feet off the floor. Now please don't just throw back the middle spine or head back. I want you to really tuck with the lower spine. Okay, tilt and tuck, lead with rounding into lower spine, then mid, then upper, and lift up without having to kick your legs away from you, or without having to flick your legs up. Okay, so let's try it. Inhale. The slower, with more control, the better. The better you're able to round your spine down, the better it is coming up. Inhale, tuck and round, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. Good. And if you've got some tight, flat parts of your back, you're going to have to work a little bit harder to draw in the front line of that area to round into the back. Let's go for one more. Hold that balance. Good. Hands underneath the thighs. Keep the feet off the floor. Can you let go and just hold your balance? 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze your ball. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you extend the legs? Bend and extend, or maybe one at a time with toes on the floor. Squeezing into your thighs, making a lovely straight leg. Exhale. Okay, you can do both. Squeeze that ball. 5, 4, 3. Draw it in nice and deep. 2 and 1. Good stuff. Alrighty, let's roll down all the way to our spine, laying on our backs. So tuck in your belly, roll down all the way. Placing the ball in between your knees, flatten all gaps between spine and mat. Reaching your arms down alongside your body. Open up your fingertips, broaden those shoulders. Already get a sense of where you're distributing your weight, as you can keep an equal holding of left and right weights through all bony parts that are connecting to your mat. Making sure your feet and your heels are just a foot space away from your bum cheeks. You're opening up your fingertips. You take a deep breath in through your nose, squeezing into your ball. Tucking in your navel, tilting the pelvis, hollow out the belly, lead with the pubic bone. You're going to roll those hips up one vertebra at a time. Good. Can you get a better rib connection in pulling them together and drawing them down as you squeeze and lift your hips up, hold it there. And then exhale slowly, one vertebra at a time, rolling it down. All the way to that neutral pelvis. Inhale, squeeze. Tuck and tilt, roll the hips up. Nice and high, squeeze it at the top, breathe in. Exhale, roll it down. Neutral pelvis, and repeat, inhale. Tuck and tilt, rolling up. All the way at the top, inhale, and roll it down, exhale. Bone by bone, all the way, anchoring to neutral pelvis. We go for one more, breathe in. Articulating the vertebra and spine up one at a time. Inhale, nice and high, hold it. Exhale, round and roll it down. All the way to neutral. Good. From there, place your left foot onto the ball. Hands on your pelvis, feeling that they're nice and level and neutral. If I had to place a teacup onto your belly, the water would remain nice and level in that teacup. So keeping your foot steady on the ball, your stability is challenged. So deep stabilizers are working hard to keep you still on your left side. With that neutral level pelvis, you're going to float your right heel up and very levelly lifting that right leg up to tabletop, keeping the hips in that neutral level position. Inhale, tapping that right toe in the imaginary puddle of water, and exhale, lifting it back up. Dissociating in this movement here, so it's not the knee joint moving, it's the hip. Inhale, exhale. Light foot on the ball. Keeping level and anchored through the hips and pelvis. We do two more. Inhale, exhale. And place it down. Good. No shift, no change. Still in that neutral pelvis. Changing feet. Right foot on your ball. Left foot to the floor. Neutral pelvis, breathe in. Tucking that belly, tilt and roll up, flexing, exhale. Nice and tall, inhale at the top and roll down, exhale slowly. Staying through that center, breathe in. Tilt, exhale, roll up. Hold it there, rib connection, hips up. Exhale, lower it down. Good, good. From there, we're going to lift up this leg, neutral pelvis, toe tap. Inhale, exhale. Keeping those hips nice and level now. Dissociating, keeping your knee steady, moving from your hip. The ball is staying steady, the foot and leg to the ball is staying steady. Be so aware of the hips and pelvis, not moving, remaining level. So you can feel you are stabilizing correctly through this movement. Two more. Good. And release it. Left foot onto ball, right foot onto floor. Deep breath in. Scoop and tuck and tilt the pelvis. Roll those hips up. All the way up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold those ribs knitted together as you squeeze the glutes with those hips extending and opening. Now roll down slowly. Neutral, inhale, exhale, roll up. Ball is steady, hips are level. Inhale, pause, roll down slowly. Good. And release it down. From there, neutral pelvis. Lift up the heels on the toes. I want you to keep your lower back connected to the mat as you lift both legs up to 90 degrees. If this is a bit strenuous, you go back to one leg tapping at a time. Otherwise, keeping your knees still, using the hips, I want you to tap and lift. Inhale and exhale. Trying to press your lower spine into the mat, keeping a good abdominal connection. Inhale, exhale. Got to be mindful that you're not moving from the knees, okay? You're moving from the hips. Three, two, and on one, we keep those legs up in tabletop. Place the ball into the knees. Squeeze and release. Exhale, squeeze. Squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Keep those legs nice and steady. Knees directly on top of the hips, creating a 90 degrees angle of the legs. Open those shoulders and relax them, putting the tension to the core. Exhale, 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Place the ball between the ankles. Hands can assist you underneath the thighs. Extend the knees and bend. If you don't need the assistance, don't use it. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend. Keep your lower back imprinted. If this is too much in your lower spine, you can do it with one leg at a time. 2 or 3 or 4 on one leg, and then alternate to the other side. Exhale. Otherwise, hands are helping the weight. Little bit of assistance. 4 more. And on the last one, hold those straight legs up. Flex the feet, point the toes. Flex and point. Hands can assist you at the legs. And let's go into a little bit of ball squeeze, bringing a bit more activity into the position. Flex, squeeze, point. Inhale, exhale. 5 more. Beautiful exercise. Get those toes moving. 2 more. Last one. Good. Little circles, corkscrew. Tiny circle of pressure into the lower back. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, it's fine. If you need a bit of support, it's fine. Otherwise, stretch those legs. Lengthen. Good. Reverse direction. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend those knees. Hug your knees to chest. Grab your ball. And then lift the arms up overhead and stretch the legs. Good. Put your toes, squeeze your legs together. Stretch your arms up overhead. Take a deep breath in, creating a nice, tall, long body. And then relax into your mat. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Big, 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 big breath. Hold in. And exhale out the mouth. One more of those. Try and make it even bigger if you can. Let's go. Inhale. Wider. More. Hold it. Exhale out. Good stuff. All righty. We're going to lift one straight leg up, reaching the ball for that ankle, straightening the leg as much as you can so your thigh is active. And then lengthen it down slowly. Exhale, lift up and lower it down. If this is too much, you're going to lift up your bent knee and you're going to lengthen it down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. If you can start challenging yourself to go from bend to extend, then do so, okay? We go, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Long lines, point the toes, your thighs have got to be active here. You're really working into your thighs to keep your leg long and straight and strong. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Four more. Two more. Last one. And inhale, release. Going into roll-ups now. If this is too much for you, I want you to you can bend the knees and lift the chest up. Or actually, you can even just keep the ball there and lift the chest, all right? Or ball to the head and lift the chest, all right? Otherwise, I want you to, those of you that can, to roll up all the way to seated with me. So point your toes, squeeze those legs together. Lift your arms, head, chest. Exhale, roll up. Stretch forward and roll down. If you need a couple of cushions or stack up some mats for assistance, you can use it to help you. Exhale, roll up and stretch forward. Tuck and roll down. Try to slow it down if you can, bone by bone. Breathe in and breathe out. Roll these shoulders up and over. You want to get this rounding in your spine. You don't want to get to about here and then be lifting in a flat back. That means the back muscles are working. You want to round and be able to get your shoulders over your hips so that you bring in that core, the frontal core. Should I say the anterior part of the core? Good. And roll down. We did two more. Technically, this is intermediate exercise, but it's month end. We can do it, guys. Come on. And roll it up. Stretch it forward and roll it down. Good. Miss me. Just wiggling yourself into position if you may have shifted during those roll-ups. I want you to place the ball in between your knees. Flatten all gaps between the mat and hips and pelvis. Interlace your fingers behind your head, supporting the base of your skull. Hover your elbows into your peripheral view. I want you to keep your neck nice and steady, so no nodding yes, okay? And no winging of the elbows wide back and forth. That's got to really stay stable so that you're isolating the movement from your spine, flexing your chest up, and inhale, lowering it back down. If you've got a cushion, you prefer putting a little towel underneath you. It can be a little bit less strenuous on the neck if you tend to find your neck firing this abdominal work. If you can put something under your head, you just take the edge off. Then with that neck and shoulder stability, inhale and then exhale, use your abdominals to lift your chest up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Lift it, exhale. Inhale down. No shoulder and neck movement. This is important. This is really important so you can start firing correctly into the tummy. So much is branching off of this spinal flexion in the Pilates work. Exhale up. Inhale down. 3 more. Inhale. Making sure you get a little bit of ball squeeze as you lift. Last one. Exhale up. Hold it there. And lengthen it down. Good. Open those arms up in a nice wide T position. Spread your fingertips wide. Lift your arms and hands up and widen from left to right even further if you can. Feeling a nice neural stretch across the arms. And then bending just at the elbow and sliding those arms up and down the mat. Just hovering above, keeping your fingertips connected, increasing the range through the shoulders or any tension that may be currently in the chest and biceps. Good. And then placing your hands at your sides, we're going to squeeze that ball and release. Exhale, super duper squeeze and gentle release. Squeeze 110 and release. Exhale, squeeze, gentle release. Going for your max equal left and right tension. Two more, go for that squeeze. And on your last one, you're going to hold that squeeze now. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold your squeeze. Hold your max squeeze. Good. And tiny pulses further. Squeezing even tighter. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're doing 15, 7, 9, 10, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze it on 1, and release it. Woo-wee. Alrighty. From there, just lift your tailbone up. Let your bottom rest on there. One ankle to knee. Lift up, give yourself a little stretch. Good. And change and reach, ankle to knee. You can always place your hand on your thigh, pulling it in a little bit deeper. Good, and then release it there. I want you to let your hips and knees fall apart. Good. Just letting your tailbone and lower back decompress into the ball as you allow your hips to relax, allow your inner thighs to fully relax. I'm going to take a deep, wide, full breath in here through the nose again and hold it in. Keeping tension out of your hips and pelvis. Hold that inhale. Exhale, release. Good. Join the legs together. Lift up the hips. Take the ball out from under. Place the ball in between your legs. Keeping the feet together in this position. Your hands are going to press your thighs down, away from your body. Okay, it's light. It doesn't feel like you're doing much, but you'll feel it in your lower back, surely. Unless your inner thighs are really tight, then you might feel it there more. So just pressing down, getting a little bit of decompression into that lower back. And release it. Let's try again. Inhale. Exhale, press. And release. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, press. And release it. From there, I want you to pick those legs up to the knees. Give yourself a gentle rock side to side into that lower back. Into the sides of the tailbone and sacrum area. Good. From there, grabbing the inside soles of the feet. Draw and press those knees down towards your armpits. Engaging your lower and middle tracts as you bring the shoulders down away from your earlobes in this position. Pull your knees down towards your underarms, not the feet here. I want you to lift your feet up so the base of the feet are facing towards the ceiling. Try to keep that tailbone anchored down. Just breathe, hold your stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release it in. Good. From here, I want you to very gently straighten those legs. Take your right knee. I want you to bend and pull the right knee across your body and land onto the ball. Just give yourself a little twist. I want you to look back at your right hand. You pull that right knee towards the left side of the body. Keep your shoulder blades anchored. Just listen to your spine in a stretch like this. Take a deep breath in, twisting in that position. And then release it slowly. Place the foot down, slide it along the mat, lifting the left side up. Pull that leg across the body. Twist. Give yourself a reach, look to the left side. Keeping those shoulder blades anchored. Deep breath and release it. Good stuff. From there, I want you to now roll onto your sides. Placing that ball in between your ankles. Creating a nice long line with your mat, lining your body. Imagining yourself between two glass planes. Good, it's a little bit, you're going to make sure that your mat is thick enough here because it can be quite bony on the hip area here, but that's when you know you're actually in the right position. You want to perpendicular your hips square to the mat. Palm facing up. Sometimes just holding a balance on your side like this can be quite tough. And sometimes even the muscles along the side body here can be quite tight as well. You can give them a little massage into the mat, into the floor. Alrighty, this hand is just in front of the navel. If you want to make it more challenging, keep the hand to your side. I need you to go equal legs long. You don't want to be hiking one leg up. Okay, stretch both your legs long out of the hip socket. And then on an exhale breath, you're going to very lightly lift those legs up to hover off the mat and inhale back down. Trying to remain square on your sides of stability. If you need a finger, if you need all of the fingers, use them. Exhale, squeeze up and down. So you're steady. There's no forward and backwards movement. Just up and downs in your two imaginary glass planes. Exhale and inhale. Exhale up, inhale down. Good. Keep growing the legs long from that hip socket. Use the exhale to lift up. Inhale down. Go for 3 more. Good. Now with control, keep your legs off the mat. I want you to roll onto your one bum cheek. Pick your knees up. Stretch them away from you, roll back onto your side. Just try, okay? Tuck, lift the knees, and roll back to the side. Exhale, scoop and stretch. Exhale, scoop and stretch. Bring it in and exhale. Inhale, exhale, up. And inhale, 3 more. Lift those knees, stretch. And 2, pick it up. 1 more, up, and stretch. Woo! Hope you felt that side. Let's take it over to the other side. So rolling yourself around or flipping sides on your mat. Palm facing up. In those 2 glass planes, straight line, hips perpendicular to the mat. Long legs, lengthening out of the hip socket, flex those feet. Breathe in, very light support here with the hand. Hover those legs up. Inhale down, exhale up. Breathe in and out. That's it. Without any forwards or backward shifting. Lift it up, lower it down. Exhale, breath on the lift. Both legs nice and long. Notice the difference on your sides. Wow, I can seriously feel the difference on mine. Good. Now we're going to roll back onto that one cheek, bring those knees in, use your abdominals. So go. Exhale, inhale, roll. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, roll. Onto side and back. Roll onto good soft tissue back to the side. Exhale. 4 more. Both the knees in, hold that pull. 3. Inhale. 2. 1 more. Balance and rest. Very good, very good. Lift yourself up. Bend those knees. The same side your feet are at, I want you to side stretch. Inhale, just get that stretch into that side body. Lift it up and go for 1 more. Up and over, breathe. And release it. Swing your legs over to the other side. Up and over to the direction of your feet. Breathe in. Just opening up into that sideline. 1 more. Breathe in. Up and over. And release it. Good. From there, let's roll onto your tummy. Placing the ball in between your ankles. And then laying on your tummy. Okay. So just resting your forehead to your hands. I want you to draw your navel in, tucking your belly, tilting your pubic bone into the mat as if you're laying on a little ice block. Lengthen and stretch the legs long out of the hip sockets. Bend the knees, flex the feet. We're going to lift those knees up and inhale down. Really flexing your feet. I want you to squeeze and activate your glutes to lift your knees and thighs off the mat. Should be keeping that abdominal connection, so there's no lower back strain here. So glute squeezing and your tummy staying nice and tight. Squeeze and lift it and lower down. Exhale, inhale. Try to keep your feet parallel, squeezing the ball. So you're getting that sense of adduction through the inner thighs. We'll go for 3 more. 2 more. And for 1 more. Squeeze on this last one. Keep those legs up. Lengthen the legs, point the toes, and rest them down. Good. Having a breather. Bending your knees, I want you to sweep your arms back as you reach for your feet and toes. If that's fairly easy, wiggle a little bit lower down towards the ankles. Keep your knees close together rather than far apart. Roll your shoulders back, tuck your belly in, stretch out your thighs. Rolling along from the hip sockets. Inhale, start lifting those thighs, feet up to the ceiling. Engage your upper back, lift your chest up. Keep the shoulders out of the ears. This is the rocking prayer. Creating a bow position. Exhale, release. Using your band or a towel around your feet, grip if you cannot reach. Inhale, roll your shoulders back. Extend from the hips, squeeze the bum, lift up. No wrinkles in the neck, nice and high. Exhale, release it. Grab that ball from the ankles, reach it overhead and place your wrists, the base of your hands on the ball. Open the legs slightly, tuck in your belly, tilt your pubic bone into the mat. Inhale, lift up your head, chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And lower down. See if you need to keep your ribs down and just get that upper back extending. Or if you want to go a little bit higher up, getting more abdominal stretch. 2 more. 1 more, inhale. And let it go. Good. Just bring your hands to your side, tuck your toes. I want you to push back into your rest position. Relaxing your head, neck, and shoulders. Stretching the feet, stretching the lower back. Inhale, widen to the ribs, through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And again, inhale. And exhale. From there, you're going to just tuck your toes. Push up onto your hands and knees. Cat stretch. 4-point kneeling. Hips over the toes, shoulders over the wrists. Tucking in your belly. Exhale, bone by bone, round and roll. Up into flexion, still keeping shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And then lift that tailbone, roll through the spine, bone by bone, into extension as you lift the head and chest, eyeline, shoulders down, upper back active. And again, exhale, scoop, tuck, round and roll. Inhale, extend. From there, level out a neutral spine, keeping the toes tucked, push into your upside down V position, hold it there for the stretch. Try to flatten out the feet as best you can, and stay pushing away from the hands to create that V position. If you need to bend the knees a little bit, that's fine. Creating that flat back, lift that tailbone up, and stretch your legs out. Good, bend and stretch one leg at a time, going into a little bit deeper stretch here. One at a time, nice and easy, switch. Go for 5, 4, press it down, 3, 2, 1. Both heels down, walk your hands slowly to your feet. Soften your knees, let your head, neck, shoulders go. Take an inhale, break here, pause. And on your exhale, draw your navel in, lift from your lower spine, tuck your tailbone down to your heels. Restack the vertebrae one at a time, lift that chest, stand up nice and tall. Inhale, lift those arms, circle in nice and wide. Knot the chin round, hollow, roll down, exhale. Soften those knees. Let go, take a deep breath, inhale, exhale, roll up. One more circle of the arms, inhale. Deep inhale, bring it down, tune through the body to the heart. Exhale. Namaste, everybody. Well done. Hope you enjoyed that. Happy Tuesday. Sign up for October. We've got one day left tomorrow. Hope to see you for some more. Drink water. Take care. Lots and lots of love.